Hello, my name is Tim Edwards and welcome to the Tim G. Edwards Music YouTube channel. Today's guitar lesson I want to teach you how to play the very popular hymn, It Is Well, It Is Well. Great hymn written by Horatio Spafford and Philip Bliss in the late 1800s, around 1876. I would like to dedicate this song to a great friend of mine, Russ Archer. He and his family and my family has worshiped together for many, many years, and I know this is one of his favorite hymns that he likes to sing and likes to hear. So I want to dedicate this song to you, Russ, and this lesson. So let's get started. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Such a beautiful hymn with a great message. I just love this hymn. I'm playing it using the chord shapes of G. As you can see, I put the capo on the 3rd fret, which makes a song in the chord of B flat. For purpose of teaching you the song and the chords, I'll take the capo off and we'll just use the standard G. So the chords we'll be using for this song is G major, C major, D7, E minor, A7, and then we'll also be using A minor, and then we'll be using A minor 7. You just simply lift off on your 3rd finger. Okay, so that's all the chords used in this particular song or this particular arrangement that I have for you today. So just a quick review of the chords. We'll zoom in. To make the G major, you put your 1st finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger on the 6th string of the 3rd fret, and then your pinky finger or 4th finger on the very 1st string of the 3rd fret. Strum all strings. That's a G major. Okay. Okay, for C major, you'll place finger number 1 on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, skip a string, and then place finger number 2 on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and then stretch your 3rd finger to the 5th string of the 3rd fret, and then play all strings but the very top E string here. You can mute this top string with your thumb, or just simply pick strings 5 down. Okay, that's C major. For D major, you place finger number 1 on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, finger number 2 on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and then finger number 3 on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and then you can strum strings 4 down. That's D major. Okay, to make the D7 chord, you want to place finger number 1 on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, finger number 2 on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and then finger number 3 on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and you can strum strings 4 down. That's a D7. So you can see going from D major, going from a D to a D7, okay? The next chord is E minor. You can just make like the E major shaped chord. Just lift off your finger number 1. So finger number 2 will be placed on string number 5 of the 2nd fret. finger number 3 will be placed on string number 4 of the 2nd fret, and you can strum all strings. That is E minor, okay? Now just using these same 2 fingers to make the A7 chord, just simply move this finger down 1 string and then skip a string and then place your 3rd finger on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret. Okay, so it'll just be those 2 strings there. Will be A7, and you can strum all strings but the very top string, so strings 5 down. You have to make sure you get on your fingertips to make sure all the strings sound out. That is A7, okay? And then the other chord is A minor. To make the A minor, just place finger number 1 on string number 2 of the 1st fret, and then bring number 3, finger number 3 up 1 string to that 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and then keep your second finger on string number 4 of the 2nd fret, and then you can strum strings 5 on down. That's A minor, okay? So A7, A minor, okay? And then the last chord is A minor 7, A minor 7. To make the A minor 7, when you're in the A minor shape, just simply lift off finger number 3, and then you can strum strings 5 on down. So that's A minor 7. Okay, so here's A minor. Lift off your 3rd finger. That's A minor 7. Okay, if we look at the chord progression for the verse, we use 2 measures of G, so that's 8 beats. And then we use 2 beats or half a measure of C, and then 2 beats or half a measure of D7, and then 1 measure of G, that's 4 beats. And then we use 1 measure of E minor, 1 measure of A7, and then 1 measure of D, 1 measure of D7, and then 1 measure of G again, and then 1 measure of C, and then 1 measure of A minor, and then 1 measure of D7, then 1 measure of G, half a measure of C, half a measure of D, and lastly a full measure of G. Okay, if we look at the strumming pattern, I'm just simply using a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. Just very, very simple strumming pattern. If we look at the 2nd verse, it goes, my sin, oh the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin not in part, but the whole is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, oh my soul. Okay, then if we look at the 3rd verse, it goes, and Lord, haste the day when my face shall be sight, the cloud be rolled back as a scroll, the trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. So if we look at the chord progression for the chorus, We play 1 measure of G major, 2 measures of D major, and then 1 measure of G, back to G, and then 1 measure of A minor 7, and then 1 measure of D7, and then lastly 1 measure of G major, okay? So the chorus will go, it is well with my soul, it is well with my soul. Again, that's just a great hymn. Has a super message to it and the story behind it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure and hit the like button below. If you're not a current subscriber, be sure and subscribe to my channel. It's free, there's no obligation. It just simply bookmarks my channel and your subscriptions so I can easily be found. Appreciate all my current subscribers as well. So have a blessed day and God bless you.